Friends, welcome back to the next series of this particular video. In case you have missed my first video, what I'm going to talk about in this particular video, then I suggest and request you to go back to my previous video and watch it out. If you don't do that, you might not understand this particular video. But I'll ensure that this next 5 minutes I'm going to talk about in the second series is completely realizable to you. So we're talking about earned value management concept. This is where we stopped in the last video. Now, let me move forward on the earned value management principle. We spoke about a particular project which is budgeted for $3,000 and 31st March, I'm trying to take a stock of what's happening on my project. Where do my project stand? And I find that 75% of the work is completed. Having said that, whatever money that was in my pocket, which is $1,000, it's all exhausted. Now what do? I still have 25% left to be done. Where do I get my money from? I have 25% of the work which is still left to be completed. And the value here, irrespective of whatever is remain, project is project. What does it mean? What do you mean when you say 25% of the work is pending? That means, one, you will need 25% more money to complete the same project that you planned, which also means you are over budgeted by 25%. Very simple. If I have to put in absolute numbers, you are over budgeted by 250 on 1,000, isn't it? 25% of 1,000. Do you think that was the only thing? Think again. And you realize that that was not the only thing. There is another implication of this. And this implication is, you know what? That's the beauty of this tool. 25% of the work which is left, you are on 31st March. To do this remaining work, you will need 25% more time, isn't it? That's where you stand. So I need that pending work to be completed first before I take up the next phase, which is phase 2 for the April month. That means I have to finish the remaining 25% of the work in first 7 days of April, from April 1 to April 7. Which means I am lagging behind schedule by 25%. Got that? Simple implication, right? You are behind schedule by 25%, or in absolute numbers, you are behind schedule by 250 again. That's 250 or 1,000. Right? In a nutshell, what we say here is, you are over budgeted by 25% and you are behind schedule by 25%. So the value that you earned by doing the work, or 75%, is called earned value. 75% of the work which is carried out against the planned work of 100% for that particular month, and that value is earned value, which in our example, this earned value is nothing but 75% of 1000 is equal to 750. Whereas your planned value, which is the value for that particular month, budget that you have for expenditure for that month is 1000. So you have planned value 1000 and earned value 750. But the actual expenditure is 1000. Now, so far so good, I hope. What is the further implication on this, on your project? What do we do further from here? Where do we go? How do we further analyze the situation from management control aspect? You're part of cost control. How do we remediate this situation? Do we ask additional money? Do we ask additional time from the sponsor? Do we raise change requests? I'll come back again in the third part. Till the time, thank you for watching this. If you have liked this particular series, please go and like the video, like the channel, and if you've really liked this particular part 1 and part 2, both, continue watching my sequence. See you guys on the third series of this. Thank you.